Ask the question. Ask me a question.
Where did you go?
And what we did it and why we did it.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks back, we went to a big part of Senator Franklin from Minnesota and John Marcus, our executive producer for the TLC Barbecue Pitmaster Series, put a plan together probably 4 or 5 years ago about wanting to go to the Middle East and feed the troops. And several different times they thought they had it all put together to be able to handle it and get it done, and something always came up. Whether it was politics of the USO or the politics of the military or whatever, we just couldn't get it done. And finally, John and Senator Franklin got it done on this go-around. And myself and 4 of the pitmasters wound up going to Kuwait through the help with the USO, which put it all together to feed troops at 2 different bases, a total of about 6,500 troops, which is probably one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done, regardless about the heat and stuff like that. I've been hot in a lot of places, but you never seen people appreciate barbecue and just anything American in your life than people who are Americans. They don't get to see it. And, you know, a lot of times they feel like people don't take the time out to think about them and care about them, even though you hear it all the time. This goes out to the troops and all that kind of stuff. Well, you know, we were over there cooking for them. And unlike a concert where they get to sit and watch somebody dance on stage and stuff, these guys and gals were all standing around all during the day while we were cooking, all right up to the time when we served. You know, so they were part of it. A lot of them had watched the show. I'm familiar with that, but every one of them cooked when they got home. They cooked before they left, and they'd be cooking when they got back. So it was something they were all used to doing, is barbecue. 4 more.
Did you get much sleep while you were gone?
Yeah, I mean, I slept good. I mean, but I ain't ever slept in no damn army barracks before. My hat goes off to them because they got regular day jobs, whether they're fighting or not. If they're not fighting, they got regular jobs and duties they do. And for you to be able to do your duties or your jobs in those kind of conditions where you got 100-degree plus heat, you know, and man, they had some damn black scorpions and bastards that long. Guess what I am? I'm scared of shit like that. Y'all didn't know that, did you? That and rattlesnakes.
We don't want to get you for Christmas now.
Yeah. They were taking them and catching them and letting them fight. But then they did what I like seeing them do. They killed them when they got through fighting them. It'll be good tomorrow.
Do you have any? Did anybody come up and say they were from South Georgia or anything?
We were down there. A lot of them I was around were from guard units in northern Florida, Tallahassee, Lake City, up in that area right there. So there's a lot of them in that. You know, I met a few from Georgia, but most of the people there that was right then, and a lot of them are going to rotate out around Christmas. They were from northern Florida. So that's just like being at home. They're 100 miles away from where I live.
Anything else you want to share?
You know, I look forward to the opportunity to be able to get to go back. You know, and that's already in the works too. That's something John Marcus wants to get done. He wants to go back and try to make some of the other bases and some of the other places, Afghanistan, maybe Iraq. But, you know, I hope we don't get to go to Iraq because I hope we're out of there by the time we get it all together. So I hope they're getting out of there.